Hello and welcome once again back to the channel. I'm Hawk, and we are continuing here with the next episode as we continue to do some farming here in the simple Midwest and try to see how much money we can make between now and when FS25 comes out. So at the end of last episode, and it was June, and we had gotten our grass field all cut in, we got it all plowed. We got it all planted, we got it all taken care of, and it's doing its thing over here. But the other we had done was we had purchased field 18, and we had gotten it all primed and ready to go. We got the fertilizer and lime and all that sort of stuff done. And so it was growing, and we are now just here with July. We proceeded through June, just because no barley, no real grass fields. There weren't really any contracts to do, so we just kind of took the month of June off and got here to July. And so now we have some things we need to do. We need to get our field now taken care of and get the harvest in on our oats, which will be nice because we will finally be getting some more money in. We have gotten a little low. As you can see, we're down to 163, just under 164,000. And so we should be able to make a fairly decent amount in profit off of this field. We are going to have to lease a combine or harvester so that we can get this all taken care of. And the other thing we're going to need to do is get a trailer so we can get our carting done. I think, though, I would like to, as far as prices are concerned for oats, we are looking at, the feed and grain south is going to be our best place. I would like to not necessarily sell here in July, seeing as how it's, not quite the lowest price. It would be nice to be able to wait for a little bit, but with how low our funds are, I think it might benefit us to go ahead and just go ahead and get it sold off for now, because the biggest thing right now is we want to make sure that we have enough money, one, for the leases that we have to do, but two, to make our loan payment. And seeing as how we haven't had any contracts, we have had to be paying that out of pocket, which it is what it is. I knew at one point we were going to get there. Hopefully we should start to see some more contracts coming up, just because we're starting to get into the harvest season for more things. So, and then we should move into more planting season. Short of December and January, which are going to be a little rough. I think for now, the main thing is let's get over here and get us a trailer so we have something for doing our carting. And while we are doing that, we'll contemplate what we want to do. Like I said, kind of leaning towards just going ahead and getting it sold off. It might behoove us maybe to sit on it for a month or two, let the prices go up a little bit more, just so we can maybe make a little bit more on the money, or on the yield that we'll have. But let's get in here really quick and look at our harvest. Well, let's get our trailer purchased really quick because we need that. I would like an auger wagon, but we just don't have the horsepower because we need at least 300 for there and 350 for there. So yeah, I think we're just going to do the normal trailer for now. We'll just cart and dump. Let's go ahead and look at Brantner. Yeah, let's go ahead and do the Brantner. Let's get it in the extended so we get a little bit more transport capacity for this. We'll get the color on it, or the cover on it, and let's make it red for now. Yeah, let's make it red. We're going to go ahead and buy this because we're going to need it anyway for other stuff. We'll go ahead and get that bought. Then, as far as harvesters are concerned, I know we talked about this one. My concern with this one is not there. The width is 7.6 meters for this, and this is that's gonna take us on that field quite a while. So I was thinking possibly if we up to the S700 over the 600, we can then get 13.7 meters, which I think is probably going to help us a little bit more with what we need to do, just because the 13.7 meters, which will be nice just because it'll help speed up the overall harvesting of the field in general. The one issue is, I believe, yeah, so this is 89, the lease is 4,500, and then the harvester itself, we get the larger capacity, and we get GPS on it because those are the things that are most beneficial. So we're at about 19,000. Yeah, about 19,000 for the lease for this. If we keep it, it's a lot more with the just getting everything taken care of that we need to do. So let's go ahead and get that lease. Let's get this lease. All right, there we go. All right, let's get the tractor hooked up and get someone hired to cart for us. And then we're going to get over and we'll get the harvester running and get everything going. Get this taken care of and off the field. We are going to go ahead and set him to field 18. Get the harvester rate. Go. The big one is, do we want to drop off in our silo, or do we want to just go ahead and I think for now, I mean, we're down to 99,000. I think for now, at least this time around, I think we are going to, I think we're just going to harvest and sell for now. I think that is our best bet, just because we need to get some money back in the bank. And if we don't, we're going to be pushing ourselves to try to get some other stuff done. So, get this set here. This to field 18 as well, so that we are connected and hooked up here to the header. Oh, I guess I scraped the header there. We get hooked up here to the header, and we will get ourselves out here on the field really quick. If I can line myself up. Go. We are connected. Alright. Back in we go. Ourselves unfolded because we don't have far to go. Car go by. Alright. And we are going to go ahead. Yeah, I know. Harvesting on the highway, they're not big fans of us harvesting on the highway. So here we go. We are underway. We are going to go ahead and get this harvested up. One in straw. That way we can do a thing. Because I think, at least for now, harvesting this, doing this as straw will be helpful, because we can use that. We can bale that. That can just be some extra. That can be some extra money in the bank for us, at least. Because we can sell that straw for the biogas or somewhere. Just for some extra funds, at least. Ultimately, it'd be nice to put some of it in our hay barn. We are going to need some at some point, just for animal care and whatnot. But for now, I think we're just going to go ahead and get it laid down here, and then we will lease a baler, get it baled up, get all of that picked up, and probably taken over, like I said, over to the biogas or wherever we can get the most for straw bales, and take it from there. Because I don't, like I said, we're getting low. We're at 99, yeah, you know, just under 100,000 now. So it would be nice to get some more money in the bank. I'm gonna go ahead and get this header cut in around the field, and we will have our little helper over there cart for us and get things dropped off and taped and sent off, I think. So we'll get this going. We will get him carting for us and getting delivered, and let's see how much we can make. I think, based on kind of the size of the field and everything, I'm hoping we might be able to, you know, break the 150,000 from this field, but time will tell. So I'm gonna get this all harvested and see you when we're done. Okay, and so there we go. We have finished harvesting our oats. So we're going to go ahead and return the harvester and the header here. We are no longer paying any money on those. Take this back over from the worker here. Let's go ahead and get this dropped off and see what our final yield is. So far, it's been pretty good. We're sitting at probably, what, 140? 150, I think. Overall, so not a bad harvest, not a bad yield. But let's go ahead and get this dropped off and see what the final is. And then we will get a baler and we will get all of the... Or maybe it's forage wagon. We'll see here in a few minutes. We'll pick one or the other. We'll get all that straw picked up and get it taken care of, and then over to the biogas and see what we make from that, so that we get a final total overall of how much we finally made from our oats. So it was a bit, like I said, we ended up spending quite a little bit right there just to get that field, but I think in the long run it'll end up paying off for us. We were able to use some of that. We definitely used the money that we had, or the money that we gained from this, to help compensate or reimburse for what we ended up spending. So let's go ahead and get over here and get this dropped off. Maybe. That would be why. So, this will take a little bit longer to empty out here, but it'll dump. And let's see what we get. We got overall, yeah, it's taking a little bit longer to empty the trailer just because going through the grain door, or the grain hatch goes to the back door. So I think he was side dumping, but almost done. All right, so all said and done, we made 90, almost 100,000 off of that field after materials and work and maintenance and everything. So not horrible, not horrible. Definitely worthwhile. We at least have some money back in the bank. And we will go ahead and work on getting the trailer back here. Let's see, I don't think, when I checked earlier, we didn't have any contracts. Nope, still no contracts. So let's go ahead and get the trailer dropped off back at the farm. And we'll head over, and I think, let's just go ahead and get a baler. We'll go ahead and bale the straw and get it out there on the field, get it picked up and then delivered over to the biogas. Part of me was thinking of taking some of it and throwing it in our hayloft for the future, but I think for right now, let's just go ahead and bale it up and use it for proceeds for getting some money back in the bank, so we can offset some of the other costs that we've had over the last month and a half. Because, yeah, we've spent a fair amount. So, but let's get in here. Let's take a quick look. What do we have for balers? So, we don't need anything huge, right? We just need to be able to get some bales done. What can we do with what power we have, though? I guess we are going to do the old crone. Here we are going to do everything there. We're going to do automatic because we don't want to have to keep constantly doing that. So we are going to go ahead and lease this. And I'm get over here and get this field baled up. Let's see what time it is when we're done getting that. It's getting a little late in the day, so it's probably going to be dark and probably time to go to bed once we get the bales done. So we'll get that done and go from there. Alright, so here we are, the second day of July. We finished getting all of the straw from the oats all baled up here. And so we've got quite a few bales scattered here across the field. So we need to go get us a tractor, or not a tractor, a trailer to pick up all the bales. Get these all picked up and get them over to the bio heat processing plant over here. And get those sold off so that we can rake in just a little bit more from this field. So I'm going to go ahead and head on over and get that trailer picked up. And then I'm going to get all of these bales picked up. As you can see, quite a few of them. I forget the count. I returned the baler that we had on lease last night when I was finished and then went to bed. And so, but we've got quite a few, so we're going to get these picked up. We'll get them over there. We'll see exactly how much we make from that. And I'll see you when I'm done. officially sold everything, and we have made approximately, because when we were all done, or when we started this, we were down to 99,000. So we have made approximately 226,000 off of our oat field. So we have made back what we spent on that field, at least for the cost, because if I remember correctly, we paid 261. So we haven't quite paid that field off, but let's go ahead and get this trailer returned over here for the moment, because we don't need it yet, and we did lease it, so no reason to keep it for now. I mean, we are going to need one, but I didn't necessarily want to spend the money to keep it yet. So we're going to go ahead and return that. And let's see if we have any other contracts to do. We do not. So what we could do is we could go ahead and get take a look at our field here. Yeah, we're doing pretty well. I think we needed, yeah, our nitrogen's way low on it. So we do need to get it fertilized. So we could come out and get the fertilizing done on it. And I believe weeds were starting to grow on it. So we could spray it for weeds just to get that done. But all in all, not a bad day. I think we will go ahead and probably call this for episode 4. And I will work on getting this field fertilized and weeded. And hopefully by the time we're done there, we should, in theory, hopefully be starting to see some more contracts, because oats need harvested, wheat needs harvested, and canola needs harvested. And I believe we don't have any canola anywhere. And we don't have any wheat, but there are a ton of oat fields. So I'm hoping that we should maybe get some contracts to maybe harvest these. Outside of that, we do have our grass. If nothing else, next month we will definitely have our grass that we'll need to take care of. We can start looking at getting the sheep pen built, maybe get that area cleared out and get that stuff done. We do need to get this here field ready to go. I know, like I said, we've got the, if I remember correctly, let me get out here. I believe we had weeds growing. Yeah, we've got weeds growing, but we do need to get some fertilizer in here. And we need to probably, no, we don't have any requirements on it yet but let's take a look really quick. I don't think, yeah, it doesn't need plowed, doesn't need rolled or anything like that. So we're good here. But we do need to get the fertilizer down. We need to get the weeds taken care of. As far as that, we're doing okay on our pH levels, so we probably don't need to do the lime for another 3 or another 2 seasons. So, but we do need to get the fertilizer down, and so I will work on getting that done, and hopefully we will get some contracts so that we can get some other stuff going. But I will see you. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you next time. But hopefully we'll get some contracts going after we take care of our field here. But with that, I think we'll call it a wrap. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see you next time. Bye.